Welcome back to another episode of MZ Talks Boxing. I'm your host, MZ. Let's talk about it. Now, everybody has seen the fight. Everybody has made their reaction videos and what have you. You know, I came through and made my crow video, which I didn't give a damn about eating a crow, because I got a chance to see Bud stand up against somebody who's been trying to be all over it. I'm good with that. I'm good with Bud with his win. A lot of people felt like Kenny should have let Porter go out on the shield. And we're seeing that this was going to be Porter's last fight. At least this is what Sean said. This was going to be his last fight, win, lose, or draw. That he just wasn't going to do it again if it was a draw. He was already leaving the game. Has he and his father talked about that? And if so, dang, Dad, you should have let your son go out the way he wanted to go out. This was his last hurrah. Now, for those of you who said because EJ got up, Earl Spence Jr. that is, after the fight and went straight out the door, that made him scared or something, I'm like, where's that great knowledge coming from? Should he had, like, what, stayed in the arena until everybody left to show that he wasn't scared? Should he have jumped in the ring? Of course, we all would have loved to have seen him jump in the ring and say, hey, let's make our fight next. But I think we've learned that it doesn't work that way. We've actually seen Earl and Sean do that. And Sean ended up having another fight before Earl, which they did say, hey, this is going to be the easiest fight to make. But Sean ended up fighting Ugas. We saw Danny jump in the ring with Earl. That fight came to fruition, but other than that, it's not like every time we see the guys jump in the ring with each other, that fight is the next one laid out. Now, I don't agree with anyone that says because EJ got up and left after the fight, after the stoppage, I don't agree with you saying that, oh, that proves that he's scared of Bud. Wow. Out of any fighters, we should all have learned Bud is not scared of anyone that's fighting, not that I've seen. EJ is not scared of anyone that's fighting, not that I've seen. Wilder is not scared to fight, not that I've seen. The list goes on. We can put Fury in there. I can't say Canelo because he picks and chooses who he wants to fight. Stop me if I'm wrong. So, with that being said, let's just hope that we get the fight between Bud and EJ. I know a lot of people are happy and were dancing the jig when they found out Bud was leaving Top Rank. I don't know how much better it would be at MTK Global, but hey, we got to give it a chance. Let's do that before we start throwing rotten eggs at the performers. Let's give Bud his props right out the gate. Hey, Bud did what he needed to do. His corner told him, in my opinion, the right thing. Bud, you behind on the cards, you losing. Bud was like, what? I'm losing? Y'all tripping. The corner said, no, Bud, you ain't tripping. We telling you, you're down. Sean is out working. And as my girl Lala D, my sister, would say, Bud went into beast mode. Came out, started dropping hammers, put him on Sean, put a good combination together, drop Sean. Sean's dad called the fight. Everybody agrees that they feel the fight was going to be over with anyway because Bud was picking it up. The only thing I can say is, y'all know how I think when it comes to stopping fights. I am not a fan of that. I didn't call for a stoppage when Wilder was fighting and people said he was being rocked all over the rim and it saved his life. Well, that's just me. That's the kind of fan I am. Let that warrior do his thing and go out on his shield. Sean gave a retirement speech after that fight. Do you think he'd rather have made a retirement speech by being beat or throwing in the towel? What do you think?